Well, I'm proud to announce my upline. He's got 40 years experience in this industry. He has a lot of wisdom that he's going to share with us this afternoon. So put your hand. Well, I'm proud to announce my upline. He's got 40 years experience in this industry.
And don't be a gold digger. I saw too many now in the Maldives. Be a gold digger. Thank you. I'm very grateful.
Something, I mean, she's this big and she's so powerful, right? But she has that passion and she turns that passion into power. And I don't know about you, but I'm really inspired. How many people got inspired from that? All right, so we're gonna keep it moving. So, a lot of people always ask me, hey Todd, who's your upline? Well, I'm proud to announce my upline. He's got 40 years experience in this industry. He has a lot of wisdom that he's going to share with us this afternoon. So put your hands together for Double Diamond Scott Olsen.
Amsterdam! Woo! It's good to be here. Sit down, my time is short, so I'm going to rip through this fast, okay? First of all, let's see here. Got to back up. Right here. Sue's going to really be upset at me, but I want her to stand up. Sue, where is she? She's already standing up. Today is Sue's 60th birthday. 60 years old. And she is Generation Young. Look at her. Happy birthday, Sue. This is a picture of us in Paris. We were at some place called Angelique's Chocolate. Boy, the restaurant was unbelievable. I think there's like 5,000 calories in every cup of hot chocolate. If you haven't done it, you need to go do it. But, you know, as Todd said, we've been in the industry for a while. And it's been about 40 years. When I met Sue, we pretty much got involved in the industry and we never left. We never quit. We're still here. So my advice to you is don't quit. Just don't quit. But work while you're in the business. Don't just sit around and do nothing. You can't do that. You've got to build the business. Today, I want to talk to you about motivating your team by leading your team. Last night, we were on the boat and we were talking to some people about the fact that you need to sell the vision. The reality is you need to live the vision. You need to be the vision. It's not enough just to sell the vision and sell the story. You've got to go out and live it. The first thing you need to do is build the foundation. Customers, distributors, they turn into builders. You create teams, you're building relationships in your business. You need to stay plugged into your team. Constantly know what's going on in your organization. Be in that back office, learning about everyone that's in your organization. Teach integrity. Make sure that you're working with your people. They understand the value of work and the value of integrity. It's absolutely critical to your business. Slides aren't moving, Will. We're stuck. Here we go. Okay, investing time in your team. Personally get to know people. Have team gatherings. It's important. Here we are today in Amsterdam, but a lot of the meetings go on outside of this room. Dinners, gatherings, talking, kind of getting to know each other. making sure that you're learning who are the people are that are the brand new guests that are here today in your organization. And visualizing together, helping your members define goals, set time frames. It's not just about individual goals, it's about team goals. Helping people understand how important it is to be really focused on personal development, overcoming fear. Look, we all have times where we're afraid to contact people. And I remember years ago how nervous I was to contact people. Anymore, it's just kind of become natural. If they're not interested in the business, move on, because there's millions of people that are out there looking for time, freedom, and you have that opportunity to share that with people. So just get over the fear. Don't worry about it. Empowering your team. Give them responsibilities. Help them understand that this is a team effort. Nobody does anything by themselves in this business. The only way you'll ever succeed is if you empower people and all the members of your team and constantly edify people. Always make sure that you're doing all that you can to empower and edify people in your team. Today's world is very different than it was when I got involved years ago. Communication is easy. We've all got phones. You know, you're on Facebook, you're on Instagram, you're on Twitter, you're on all the different ways. Just the power of the internet allows you to stay in touch and stay in communication with your organization. It's very important that you do that. You know, a lot of our business at this point is not just focused in one given area in the United States or Asia or Europe or South America. It's all over. So web meetings and live video feeds are critical for us. And we've learned how to do that. You need to do the same thing. Make sure it's happening. Team promotions. The company has all sorts of promotions. But you also need to be looking into your organization and figuring out what you can do to create team promotions within your own organization. Give people reason and cause and incentive to go build the business by helping the members of their team. We're stalled out still. There we go. It's really important that as you're building your organization that you make sure you reward members for all the things that they're doing. These are some pictures over the years of some of the events that I've been involved with and other events that I've seen other team leaders participate in all along the journey. It's important that you give people reason to bind themselves together with you. A lot of people have a lot of different reasons why they get involved in this industry. And honestly, everybody wants to make extra money. And that's a big reason that people get involved in the business. The reason they stay in the business is because of the relationships. It's the relationships that you create with all the people in your organization that cause them to want to stay and build the business and work in the organization. It's very important that you do those kinds of things because that's where the real strong relationships in people's organizations are kept. And I see that happening all over in various groups. All around the world, people are driving, they're becoming leaders, they're helping develop other leaders, and they're doing that through team activities of all kinds, different team activities. And then what happens is you see those people rise up, they become leaders, the torch is moved, and along the journey, personal development starts to happen for everybody, all over. It's constant. And it happens if you as a leader make the decision to make it happen. You have to always be building your team and spending the time with them, no matter what their background is, what your background is. And I have seen that happen over and over and over again. And a lot of that has gone on here in Amsterdam. So be grateful for the people that you're involved with and for all the time that they're spending with you. Team recognition. This is another important thing. You need to do this on social media. You need to do it at all of your team events. People need to know how important they are to you. And I am telling you right now that people will break walls down to get recognition, to get a pat on the back. It's not always just about the money. And so you need to be sensitive to that, about the fact that there are people that all they need is just a little pat on the back, cheer them up, congratulate them for what they're doing and for what they've done, and watch out what happens. All the different things you'll see, it'll change. Now listen, every day in our lives, we become one day older. And we have a day in the past that we cannot recover. The sun comes up every single day for all of us. What I choose to do with that time during the day in the 24 hours before the sun sets and it comes back up the next day will determine your future and your destiny. There's nothing that any of us can do about the past. It's over. It's gone. Don't live in the past. Learn from the past, but live in the moment and plan for the future. And as the sun sets, you'll have an opportunity to reflect back on what you accomplished that day. How many people on your team did you congratulate? Did you buoy up? Did you cheer up? You'll find that as you spend years in this industry, that you'll see that people's personal lives sometimes become unraveled. And it's important for you to be there to support them, to help them along the journey. And as we've gone through this journey over the last 40 years, we've just seen about everything there is to experience in people's lives. And it's important that you be a part of what's going on. It's not about you. It's about what you can do to serve your team and the members of your organization. You can't build this business by yourself. This is a picture of the Grand Tetons up in just outside of Jackson Hole, Wyoming. You'll notice that's a lone buffalo, snow on its back, out digging in the snow looking for food. And if you try and build this business by yourself, for yourself, you'll find out real quickly that nobody will follow you, because it becomes more about you, about what you want and about what you expect, and not about what you can do for your team and do for your people. And that doesn't always necessarily mean that you're going to keep everybody satisfied. This is a business that requires a lot of psychology. You're working with a lot of different people. But that's okay, because that's how you personally grow in the business, is spending time developing the relationships within your business. Now, everybody has challenges. Everybody. And they're all different from different walks of life. But it's absolutely critical for your success in the business that you learn how to separate the problems and the challenges and focus on building your business and working with your team. And if you do that, in the next 4 or 5 years, you can change your life forever financially, and also help many other people do the exact same thing. I'm certain that everybody wants the same thing, freedom and the ability to enjoy life, and that takes income to go out and enjoy your time freedom. I've never seen a business like this where you can achieve that. I've got a short video I want to show you about the power of making a decision and pushing through your problems and leading your team. Let's fire this video up real quick, Will. This is a video. I'm going to talk as it goes on. It's a video that shows a train pushing through snow. And a lot of times the train tracks are completely buried with snow. That's how you're going to find your business. You'll wake up days, you can't push through, you got to lead your team, and then you come across the railroad tracks that's covered with snow, and you're thinking, man, I'm lost, I don't know where to go. But you need to learn how to be like this train. Push through all of your problems, push through all of the challenges, and pretty soon it gets to the point you don't see the train at all. Well, people, I'm telling you, the Jeunesse train has arrived in Amsterdam. It's here in Europe. The question is are you going to get on that train? Don't be left behind, because this is what's going to happen. You push it through, and bam! Bam! That's how your business has got to be. The most important thing, though, keep watching this video, because that engine on that train pushed through. But look what's coming behind the train. All the cars are being pulled by that engine. You're the engine. You're the train. Don't miss this opportunity. Let's go, Jeunesse.